What is going on? I'm Cole, and today I'm joined here with my co-host Blake. Blake, how are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Happy to be back. I feel like every time we go live now, it's like we haven't been live in like 3 weeks or
Dude,
something.
also, I completely forgot to I hit go live, but I didn't actually hit that second go live. So we were like 15 seconds in to the the intro, I think, and I didn't even hit it yet. I'm a little rusty. It's been a second. Uh, you know, um, yeah, I know. I think you had to take a week off. I had to take a week off. It was
We're
just
taking
double
next
duty.
week off
We're taking
because of
next
me.
week off. So I mean, hey, it's maybe not entirely your fault, but hey, here we are. I'm Cole. He's Blake.
Hey,
We've,
everybody.
we've got some people in the audience. What's going on in Las Cruces? How are you doing? I hope you're having a good time in New Mexico. And we got Callie and Jordan Squad. What's going on, David? How are
What
you
up?
doing today? Fun fact, I know Blake actually mentioned this today. I didn't even realize because I've been like a bad person when it comes to things. But he had mentioned that we were nominated for the Comic Book Community Awards. So, hey, so if you were somebody who nominated us, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Because normally I nominate myself because I need to give myself a little bit of self love. And I definitely did not do that this year because I have been pretty bad. So, hello, congrats on the
What up,
nomination.
Ronan?
Thanks, Ronan. How are you doing? And how is Australia? We got 3 people here. They all live in different countries. So, that's a pretty cool thing. Thanks for making us the pit bull of this stream.
The
Hashtag
international award
Mr. Worldwide.
nominated
Yeah.
Blake and Cole read a book. Keep giving us. Hopefully, it'll be the Ford EcoBoost sponsored international. Or actually, I think I'd rather have Maker's Mark. I know everybody would rather win that truck, but I'd rather have Maker's Mark as a
As
sponsor.
a sponsor.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, that's the thing.
Put it out
Hashtag,
there.
hashtag, yeah,
Manifestation.
hashtag EcoBoost, hashtag Maker's Mark. I'm drinking Heaven Hills. That's Elijah Craig, not Maker's Mark, but either way, they're all good.
They'll get you there where you
Yeah,
need to be.
they'll get you there. This has been a weird start. So hey, congratulations. uh what have you been up to? Anything exciting, Blake? I know you got some stuff going on.
I got sponsored by Metal Ninja Studios, which is why I can't do next Tuesday because now that I'm sponsored, I have to do shows for their clients sometimes. So we'll be doing Merc Publishing on Blake's Buzz next week, and I think that's about it. I'm in an anthology. We're campaigning for Cthulhu Invades Neverland. I got a comic book short in that, and I don't know. I think that's it. Just the same old boring shit.
I grew some cucumbers today.
I saw you had some garden harvest.
Yeah, there was a cucumber in there. There was one singular habanero pepper. Got a jalapeno. Got some banana peppers. Got some purple peppers.
What are purple peppers?
They're just bell peppers that are purple.
Oh,
Fun fact: when you cook them, they turn green.
weird. So
The inside
it's
of
just
them
a
are
green. Do they
green.
taste like a green pepper?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be completely honest with you. A green bell pepper, a red bell pepper, a yellow bell pepper, and an orange bell pepper all loosely taste the same to me.
Yeah,
I
they're
know that
pretty close.
some of them are slightly sweeter than the other, and some of them are slightly bitterer, but at the end of the day, they all sound the same. Taste the same? I don't know.
I'm sure they sound the same too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a color and a pepper. And speaking of peppers,
Peppers.
we're talking about a book this week. It's Plush. It's from Image Comics. I got weird into I got to the background territory and I was like, dude, these are books that we talked about a really long time ago. I haven't made a custom background in a while, apparently. I'm not very good at my job here. But I'm here and I showed up mostly on time. I sent Blake the invite 2 minutes before because it's been so long. I forgot that. But Plush is a book. This is from Image Comics. I thought I also had the information up, but apparently I closed that. And technically, I didn't close it. What happened was I decided to update my computer when I finished making the stream. And then I just rebooted it and it was kind of stuck in a weird state. And then I lost that. So Plush is a book. It's coming out from Image. It is from writer Doug Wagner. We got artist Daniel Hillard. We got artist Rico Renzi. I think that there's one other person on this book that you tagged. I don't know who it is because they don't list it.
It's Daniel Hillard, and yeah,
Oh, Enrico Renzi. Yeah. Oh, okay. Is there a letterer? I didn't get the letterer.
Dukeshire.
Ed Dukeshire. And this is a serial killing cannibalistic furries. Exclamation point. If you've read Plastic and Vinyl, this is the same creative team in Wagner and Hillard. And
The plastic verse.
yeah, dude,
It's all connected now.
I'm it's funny, the image, and maybe I'll just link it here so people can see it. But it's weird. They have like the last name of Hilliard and it says "our back," but there's not a space between the D and the R there. So it like really confused me. It's like they don't put spaces after the name. I don't know what's going on with this, but whoever wrote this decided apparently not to edit it or add spaces. I don't know what's going on. This is a crazy book. This is a 160-page trade paperback. This is 6 issues. This comes out in comic book stores tomorrow. This is mature.
Very mature.
This is not for the kiddos, even if it does have fuzzy creatures on it. So
Covered in blood.
covered in
Human
blood.
remains.
In human remains. You know, that's what I always say. When in doubt, give a kid a book with people covered in bloods and
As long as they're reading, man. That's
as long
no
as
one
they're reading.
no one reads anymore. Like I mean, it's funny because in our community, we all read so many comics and stuff. But I mean, like if you talk to like normal people outside of the internet, so many people don't read. I was talking about this with on the show last night, I think, and it's just like there's just because everybody always mentions like there's that one person who's like they still make comic books and those people are real too. But yeah, there's just a ton of people that don't read any kind of books anymore. So I mean, people can talk about like why sales are down and all the weird stuff going on in American comics and stuff, but in reality, it's another large chunk of it is just everybody's too busy to read. You know, we gotta stare at our screens all day,
Staring at our screens, we got
TikToking and reeling and
TikToking, making multiple poops in a day.
you gotta get it out.
Just gotta.
You gotta get the evil out.
Don't keep it in.
Yeah, you either gotta crap it out or you gotta dress up like a furry and get the monster out somehow.
That's what I say. Yeah, Dan over here. He said a 17-year-old nephew loved this. I would say 17 is probably an okay place to be to read this book.
Not an okay place to be anywhere else, though.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. My life wasn't that exciting. I was an asshole when I was 17, 18.
Yeah, but when you were 17, you want to know what was sweet? You just woke up, your back didn't hurt.
That's true. You didn't have to worry about diabetes. Well, some people do. I didn't then. Yeah, no back pain, no. I was fatter then. I've lost weight at least, so I'm partially more healthy.
Well, hey, congratulations.
Youth. The good old days.
So
high school.
Why don't we talk about this book? This started weird. I don't know. I lost how to do this. I failed you as a people. But hey, we're talking about Plush. This is a book. It's kind of crazy. It's 6 issues. I also mentioned that already. But you only read the first issue before this, right?
Yeah. So this is my first time finishing the series, and you were right. It's a very, very fast read. It both. I mean, it's both because it's got a lot of large panels, not much dialogue. But I mean, man, this thing just cruises. Like this would have been a bummer to read once a month, or not a bummer. I mean, it's a great book, but you're like very, very nice to just get it all in at once. You know, just.
And so, I've always said this about a lot of people hated Firepower just due to the fact, and I've probably talked about Firepower multiple times, but it's like the one book when I think about this, right? It is the quickest read of almost any book that I've seen in a while. And, but sometimes you need that, right? Like, especially if you're reading certain stuff that gets super like long and convoluted or like very like emotional. Like this book has some emotions. This has feelings. This is not just a one trick pony about furries that are also cannibals. Like this, there's some stuff in here. I mean, it's not like the deepest book in the world, but I think it's pretty funny. It's in the, like we mentioned, the plastic verse, which for those of you who don't know, there's another book called Vinyl, which is about a dude who listens to music and murders people. And when he isn't listening to music, he might what does he have?
His dementia.
Dementia, yeah. So he can't remember. I was going to say Alzheimer's, but yeah,
They're pretty. I still don't really know the difference between dementia and Alzheimer's, and I feel like by the time I do know, I'll have it and forget.
yeah. So and then
Zing.
the other one is Plastic. It's about a guy who carries around a sex doll.
It's plastic's probably still the craziest one.
Yeah,
Or maybe
dude, I
that's
don't
because it
know.
was the cherry. Maybe it's because it was the cherry
It
popper.
was
So
the
like
first.
reading that was like more intense, and then you just and then after that you're like desensitized for Doug's follow-up scripts.
Yeah, they get kind of weird. They're pretty wild. They're fun. Doug is a good. I love his stuff, and he does. It's weird because these are supposed to be like this kind of like comical serial killer universe, right? This one is filled with cannibalistic furries. Vinyl is also another like serial killer that goes into this like cult and kills some stuff. And I think there's probably more to come out of this. I don't specifically know. This is also on what is it called? 12 Gauge Comics,
Yeah.
which is I don't know how that works
And
exactly,
then
but I think
they did that other one on the Kickstarter that never came, that hasn't been released in the direct market.
oh yeah,
When they did the
what,
plastic hardcover, but I don't know if that one is connected to everything or not. Because even on the back of the trade of this, it said, oh, and that's the Yuki, right? Yeah.
Yuki, yeah, that's what
But
you're
on
talking
the
about,
back of
right?
the trade, no, Yuki came out before that. There's
Oh,
the plastic Kickstarter had a like the brown something, I don't remember. But even on the back of this trade paperback, it says that this is like the closing of the trilogy.
oh, it
Uh,
does. I guess I didn't see that. So, that's a bummer that this is only a trilogy. I just said that there might be more to come. So apparently, I'm a liar.
Trying to find, was it Narc? No, that's not it, is it?
He
Oh
also
yeah,
did.
Narco, and Plastic Deluxe Edition launched together, but I don't know. Reading Narco, shaking my head. I don't. I don't know if Narco is connected or not.
Yeah, and Dan, we actually did do a power bomb. So you should tell your nephew that the dudes that talked about this book on the internet also talked about do a power bomb once.
And it's very, very good. And
Yeah.
it's Eisner Award winning, I believe. Now, didn't it win? I think it won.
Yeah, I don't know. Get it all. Right on.
Right on.
Hashtag Furby. Furby?
Furby.
Furry.
Oh God, no, not Furbies, dude. I
Full
used to
string
have a
Furby.
Furby that my grandma gave me, and I used to have this
Dude.
200-pound English Mastiff that Cole is a furry. But my Mastiff like hated it and always tried to eat. Like when it would make noise, he would go ape shit on it. And my ex-girlfriend Chloe, it used to like freak her out too. It's like when she came over, I had to like put it away. And one night, Hercules the dog got it. And he like shook it around and threw it, and it just made this like, and it like its like mouth was open and its eyes rolled back, and it was, and it, like we threw it away. And even on like trash day, like days later, like the battery hadn't died, so you could just hear the trash bag like, I'm sure like the garbage guys probably thought there was a fucking bomb in it or something. Like,
These people leaving bombs. And once again, I think we've got some new people in here. What's up, Joffrey? How's it going? We got Taylor Winder. We got DAGR
what up?
Cards.
What up?
How's it going? We're talking Plush. Plush is very, very. Oh, also, when I was asking who's the letterer, it says it right on this image, and I had that image up. So I'm not very good at this, but
I mean, I also like tagged all of them like right before, like not that long ago. So
yeah. So yeah, and once again, as we kind of mentioned, you read this for the first time. I read the singles. I actually enjoyed it, and that's where I was going. And then I got sidetracked, and then I didn't finish the story. But the thing that I was going to say is this was kind of a fun book to read because I forgot there was another book that was kind of coming out around the same time that was a little bit more like, I don't know, just took a little bit longer to read. And, finishing it up with this is kind of like I can get one more comic in before I go to bed, which, sometimes I like that, especially when you're just laying in bed trying to read one more book, right?
yeah, that's sometimes me where it's like I can do another dungeon in Diablo.
Dungeon in Diablo must be nice, man.
Yeah, I actually haven't been playing as much lately. It's
Yeah. Dan actually would read these and he would singly be like, I really liked issue 1. And then he'd be like, I think issue 2 was not as good as issue 1. And then it'd be like, issue 3 I really enjoyed, but I don't think it was as good as number 1, or like something like that. That was loosely his estimation of how it went. So tell me if I'm wrong or not wrong. And hey, we got David back. What's going on, David? How you doing? Yeah, it was kind of funny because I forgot what it was. I think that there was one point, and then I think maybe like issue 5, you're like, hey, maybe this isn't as bad as I thought it was. I think he liked it less at first, but I think he said that he liked it at the end pretty good. I don't know. I don't remember. This book came out a decently long time ago in singles.
It was
I
a
don't
while
remember.
back. It was a while back.
But it was nice to reread this, and like you said, it goes pretty quick for 6 issues. Like, I think you can easily read this in like 45 minutes, maybe. And I don't think that, and that's kind of the thing I think with action comics, right? There's a lot of there's some pretty sweet fighting in this book.
Yeah.
Like throughout pretty much the first issue was I thought the first issue was great, right? The idea is that this guy is going through a breakup.
And like a really intense off the wall breakup to like not your
like
normal lady problem.
His girlfriend, who is the sheriff's daughter, gets pregnated by one of the other sheriffs, and he decides to go hang out with his buddy, and they go to a furry convention, and his buddy may or may not have roofied him.
Yeah.
I don't think they ever really get into the drug.
Yeah.
But apparently it's roofie, but also like, do you give your friends roofies when you go to parties?
I mean, it depends how good of a friend you are.
Okay. Seems like
I've never been roofied before.
I don't know. It seems like like a friend would pick another drug that might make you like happy. Yeah. And that one that makes you go to sleep.
Yeah.
But I don't know how friends work in this world of plastic. Also, the cool thing about it is that in one of those pages, you actually see the main character from Final.
Yeah. Which I remembered. I never read, I don't think I've read the last 2 or 3 issues of Vinyl. I still need to finish that too. This reminded me. I was like, oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah, and that's like one of those books too, where it's kind of like this. This is like an epic ending. So that's the first part. Oh, and then it ends the night with the dude seeing some furries eating people.
Yeah.
And he's like, what's going on? And then he gets picked up by the cops. He gets taken back, and they're like kind of in this thing. What's going to happen next? This book was wild. Like, Doug Wagner is wild.
And he's so fucking nice. I remember interviewing him and like thinking he was going to be kind of wild, right? And he's just so charming and nice. And I have a foul mouth, you all know, and so like, I'm like, Doug, it was fucking great, and Doug like never curses, and I was like,
how can you write books like this and not curse, dude?
I know. I was like, are you like, who are you? Like, you're not who I thought you would be. But no, yeah, he's just a very, very nice dude who writes very, very cool comics. And I love that he's in the position to be able to do stuff like this, right? Like, this is a trilogy you would not expect like in anywhere. And he got to do it, and he got to do it at Image and through his own publishing house and imprint. So like, man, I can't wait to see what's he did the Viking book not long ago, Eye of Odin or whatever. That was pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I grabbed those and I never read those.
Well, I read the first issue was cool. I'm shit comic book press, ladies and gentlemen.
Yumi book.
Yumi's
kind of funny. Her car,
is Nicki Minaj. Yeah,
no, it's Cardi B.
Cardi B, that's right. Yeah, I love that book too.
Because he came on the Burrito to talk about that book. And it was pretty funny. He is one of the people that has done a pants check on Comic Burrito. So
I remember when you guys used to do that.
I mean, Scott Snyder did it, so anyone else that didn't want to do it or didn't do it, I think for the most part we would only ask people if people in the chat asked. So, and also Dan, it was just like a shot, so I don't really know how you can make a shot stronger.
I mean, you can make a strong shot.
Yeah, I mean, but like what's the strongest way to make a shot? Just give them Everclear instead of.
Well, I mean, no, you just like, I mean, when it depends, like on a slippery nipple or something like that, you're doing like maybe 1.5 ounces or a 2 ounce pour instead of like a 1 ounce pour with the extras. But that's still not enough to like send you puking in an alley and thinking you're hallucinating, seeing furry monsters eat each other, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, there was something in there. We don't know what it was, and that's just a small little tidbit you know, that we're talking about for no reason at all, but it just adds to the chaos, the wonderful chaos that Wagner and crew knit together for that first issue to propel you into this ride.
And it's really interesting, like the characters, right? Because we've got the one furry that's just like a human, I guess, or I don't know if that like loosely a human, right? I think that's supposed to be like maybe like a cartoon human.
Oh, I was like, the thing inside of it's a human. We just never see him, them.
You do.
You do?
Yeah, they're doing when he's changing or talking to Edie.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, "What's up with this carnival stuff?" And he's looking outside and you see the back of them and they wave.
Oh, that's right. Okay. No, you don't ever see their face though.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, and then Edie is the cat, and then you got, I forget the guy's name. Gavin, maybe?
Yeah.
That's the goat, and then Devin is the guy that
Devin
turns
is
into
the
a
main
unicorn.
character. Yeah. And I also love what's the girl plushie's name again?
Neebs, maybe?
Neebs, or Keebs.
Keebs.
I love that like a few men in this book look at this female plushie like with wanton lust, right? And even at the end, like when he asks his buddy, he's like, "You want to go with us?" And he looks outside and like sees her in the car, and he's like, "Yeah." And it's just like everybody wants to fuck this plushie.
Which is weird. I love too that Edie has a little bell. So every time she like runs, there's like a jingle
Yeah,
that like
jing jing.
Yeah.
And nothing good happens after that when you hear that.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's good for some people.
It's good for Devin. It's not good for anybody else, I guess. Yeah. He probably makes her wear the bell. Jing 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 jing. Anyways, great book. Great book.
Great book. Yeah. And it comes out tomorrow. So if you're in shops, even if you don't buy it, you want to know what you should do? You should take a picture of your face next to it. Post it on social media.
Yeah, post it, tag us.
Cole and Blake talked about this, so now we're talking about it.
Yeah, the award nominated Blake and Cole read a book, talked about this. Hashtag EcoBoost, hashtag Maker's Mark, tag Maker's Mark as well. Do the hashtag and the tag. And do hashtag furry to enter the contest. We'll send you a copy of it. Or Cole will. I'm poor. Actually, Cole, I think Cole is too now. Your disc golf journey has come with quite the price tag.
Oh, dude, it's cheaper than comics.
Is it really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and you have your buddy in the shop too. But I like Cole sends me links to stuff sometimes, and just like the discs aren't that expensive, but like some of the bags and the frisbee kind of luggage stuff, and some of the extra shit you can get for almost said ultimate frisbee for frisbee golf, which I think they should call Falf. I just think it makes more sense. Falf. No, you don't need to R. Frolf. Frolfing. You guys want to go frolf around? Maybe?
That's what Nick calls it. Some people really dislike that. Like, some people really dislike when it's called disc golf. So Nick calls it frolf just because people hate it. Oh, dudes, we frolfing. He'll say stuff like that.
Or you could call it Dolph, like Dolph Lundgren. Yeah. Or you just call it Lundgren. You want to go? Well, you want to go Lundgren?
It's funny because there's on like so there's a disc golf network that you can pay money for, and you can watch the pros play. And the two of the commentators that are for the FPO are two female players.
The one you had me watch?
I don't know if they were the commentators on there, because they're not always the commentators. Usually
one was a babe. That one was like almost made me want to get into disc golf. I was like, shit.
Well, these are the commentators.
Yeah, I thought one of the commentators was, and they're like really chill and like
yeah. There's
I felt like they were both kind of lit.
Well, it's kind of funny because one time they just show this like they show random B-roll, and they just they were like introducing themselves on it, and then they just show B-roll of some geese. So then they just started calling themselves Two Hot Geese, and they always just say honk. And it just makes me laugh, and it's just this thing that's probably not funny, but you're just like, oh. And we're two hot geese, honk.
Honk honk, baby. Honk honk, jing jing.
What's going on? We got
What
K-pop.
up,
How's it going?
K-pop?
But hey, maybe your furry spirit animal could be a goose, right?
What would your furry spirit animal be?
I don't know.
I asked you. I'm trying to think right now.
You're like
I
on the
think I have
spot.
an idea. I'm thinking platypus.
Platypus? That's
Why
an
not?
animal that you could
Why
pick?
not? Like it's got a beak. The males have little poison thorns on their cute little paws, so that they can like trick you, or you like can roll up to people and flip over and be like, "Rub my belly," and then fucking stab them, get them.
All right, so I was gonna say, well, apparently D. Piercy's gonna be a
I like
walrus.
that. I
That's
like
a
the
good one.
walrus. Oh
It's
my
like
god!
tough.
Now I'm back thinking about Guardians of the Galaxy again. I'm gonna
Dude,
cry.
don't. I'm only halfway through it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, there's a
Also,
walrus. You've met the walrus, right?
yeah.
Haven't
What's
you?
walrus? Teeth.
Teeth, yeah.
My name's Teeth.
Teeth have friends.
Yeah. I'm laying on the floor, so my name will be Floor.
Flora, yeah, so innocent. God damn it, James Gunn is a genius.
Uh,
I won't spoil. I won't say anything else because you haven't finished it. But I like I said last night on the show, if like for
is that
James
a
Gunn,
koala?
that's a koala, yeah. Ronan the koala. I could see Ronan as a feisty little koala bear. Uh, but like which I apparently all koalas are pretty fucking feisty. Apparently they're
Oh
kind
yeah,
of mean.
yeah, real mean.
Actually I should have said raccoon because I do love like raccoon. I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. I'm not I wouldn't be a platypus, I'd be a raccoon. And not because of Rocket. Like I dream of domesticating and having a raccoon one day in my life. I just feel like they would make your life so much better. And there's like those videos online of them like where they like eat popcorn next to their owner and they're like watching TV together. And I don't know if you guys have ever seen raccoons eat, but they sit kind of like people and they sit back and they put the food on their belly and their belly hair kind of holds it. And so like they just kind of scatter these grapes or popcorn or whatever you feed them and they like just grab little pieces of it and eat it off their belly. It's phenomenal creatures. I still think that I think magic is real, and I think raccoons practice woodland magic, and we just as people aren't ready for it yet. So this is my thought.
So, K-pop. Hopefully, our talk about what furries we would be if we were
Oh yeah,
furries.
she had a late show and then jury duty today. I think she had a wonderful Tuesday.
I don't know what this word means or what animal this is.
Folk, folkway.
Oh, it's a seal.
Ah, the old.
But
seal.
apparently, it's pronounced fuck.
Ah,
but it's a seal. Man, I don't know. I was just gonna say like cat, but now I forgot that you can pick like actual cool animals. So I don't know.
the world is your oyster.
I'm just gonna look. So I have a disc golf disc called the Tursus. So maybe I'll be an octopus.
Nice. I thought you were gonna go. I thought it was gonna be a turtle.
No, it's an octopus.
Hmm.
This is for there's a company that all their discs are named Viking themed stuff.
And have octopuses on them?
Well, the Tursus, because I think Tursus means octopus.
Oh.
I don't know.
Man, look at all the shit we're teaching you guys today. You're learning about disc golf. You're learning about how raccoons eat. You're learning about great comic books. No wonder we're nominated for fucking
Oh, so apparently it is a sea monster.
Well, like a kraken?
Yeah, probably more like a kraken, but it's just a picture of an octopus.
Hmm.
So K-pop's going to be a cat or a fox.
See, that's why I like raccoons, because a raccoon is like a dog, a fox, and a cat all combined. It's a magic little trinity.
Yeah, we're picking furry outfits, I think. I mean, so the book that we were talking about, if you missed that, is Plush, and it's about furries. So, I mean, technically you could be like a plushie. I don't really know how all this stuff works exactly. But, there's a funny thing. So Pittsburgh has a furry convention every single year. And there's a player on Pittsburgh that every year that it goes on, he just tweets in all caps, furries. And he did it 3 years in a row. And somebody's like, what the hell is going on? Why does this guy say furries randomly? And then they found out that it's because there's that convention in Pittsburgh for furries. But, yeah. So apparently Dan Piercy does not like raccoons because they're loud and will fight loudly on your roof. What?
That's just because you haven't left food out for him
Dude, why do people think this about me? I'm trying my best out here. I'm just
yet.
I mean, do you know how hot it would be? Dude, if
I
I
don't know.
mean,
It can't be. Is it as hot as this fucking garage right now? Because
dude, I don't know. Like, well, that's the
your
thing.
boy ain't got AC in his YouTube studio, ladies and
Well,
gentlemen.
I was just gonna say, can you imagine going disc golfing in a furry costume in 90-degree weather?
Oh, that'd be intense. Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd have to have like the old the original Ninja Turtle movie. They had the like the liquid tubes running water through their suits to keep the guys cool. I don't know if anybody knew that.
Oh, I
They had,
didn't. That's pretty sweet.
yeah, the suits were like liquid cooled because they were. Oh, I don't know what I was gonna go. They were really cool.
Cowabunga, dude. We're totally
Cowabunga!
tubular. That would work
Another
too.
movie I really want. Oh, totally yes, yes.
I did tell that Hazel that when that came out, we'd go see it together. So
I
maybe I'll
really
take
want to
her
see
to
it.
that this
Me
weekend.
and my sister and about to be brother-in-law, we're gonna go last week, and then we didn't because I can't. Anytime I ever get an idea to do something, I can't ever get people to do it with me because everybody hates me. That's fine. It's fine. It's like trying to get people together for board games. They're like, oh yeah, we should do that one night. Never happens. It's supposed to be really good though. That new Ninja Turtle movie. Everybody's
We
saying
did
it's phenomenal.
we did board game night at our house twice. It lasted twice, and I feel like that's a good thing. I still can't believe that I ran a D&D game for like over 2.5 years. I feel
No,
like
no
that.
shit. That's it. I would love to play D&D. I really want to play it. That and I've like almost bought that. What is it? That Gloomhaven game that's like
Oh, dude.
$160. Like I've
So
almost bought that so many times.
it's fun, but it like so the only thing that is beneficial about Gloomhaven is that like if I came over to your house, I could just jump in and play Gloomhaven.
Oh, really?
So the issue is your characters get quests. So my character, like somebody can just roll up a character and play with you anytime they want. The issue is if they don't ever come back, it's just a character. So the way that it works is you like level so if you're like level 4 and I'm level 1 and the other person in the party is level 8, it just like mixes our levels together. The person that's level 1 is probably going to die, but like whatever. It's their fault.
Everybody dies.
Dude,
The
Gloomhaven
unfortunate side effect of life, ladies and
Gloomhaven
gentlemen.
has so many rules though.
Yeah, it seems
that game
intense.
weighs, fun fact, that game weighs 21.6 pounds.
Yeah.
For a board game.
That's what I want. And now there's because they just did a crowdfunder. Frosthaven, and then there's some other like add-ons and stuff too. They just did it wasn't on Kickstarter, it was on some other crowdfunder deal, but I kept seeing Facebook ads about it. And like the whole bundle for like all the new figures and expansions there was like $350. And I was like, good God, I wish I had fucking money.
Yeah. Gloomhaven I think you can get it for like 160 now. My buddy kickstarted it, I think that it played. Whoa, Taylor with a hot take. Why does it annoy you, my dude? So the hard thing is, dude, the rules are kind of convoluted. We played probably like 4 missions and we realized we weren't doing it right. Like, why are these so hard?
I bought these board games a long time ago called Last Night on Earth, and it's like a zombie dice game with like figurines and stuff, and there's like scenarios, and then you can get like expansions and different hero packs, and I was buying them all because I was kind of like collecting it too. And I got some friends together a couple times to play that, but it like I couldn't keep people into it. The whole, like it was like I got like they gave me like a couple chances and then they were like, yep, that's it for us.
There's another game that we played for a while called Betrayal.
Yeah, I've heard of that.
But there's one that was Betrayal at Baldur's Gate.
Ooh.
So it's like every character has 2 options. So like I think one is like you could be a barbarian or you can be a cleric. One is like you're a hunter or you're a rogue. And each person is like their attack. But like the cool thing about that game that gets kind of interesting is like the mission could just be that like you turn into the bad guy and everyone has to kill you because you went insane. So it's you versus us. So you could win or we could win. So most of the scenarios you're all together, but some of them split the party, which is kind of fun. That's what you're into.
Nice. I really want to get the new Baldur's Gate.
I don't know. There was a meme that I saw. I forget what it said, but it was like something. And then it was like people that play Boulder's Gate, and it was like a dinner table with a bear at it.
Yeah, it was. Oh yeah, it compared one game to another, and because
Yeah.
it was because like Baldur's Gate's like all these different crazy characters like hanging out at a camp together. Because that supposedly one of the best parts, similar to Dragon Age, right? Like questing, adventuring, combat is all fun, but everybody has these like really intense stories, and as you accumulate more characters and your party advances and you build like relate the relationships with your party, when you go back to camp you can like talk to people and learn about them, and then I think eventually like you probably unlock quests like that are associated with them to even learn more about, like kind of like dive into like their past, and actually it kind of turns into an adventure thing. So yeah, like the camp scenario and like talking and learning about your fake friends in this game is like one of the is a big deal. It's just so hardcore story driven.
Oh, that sounds pretty cool. I did not know that that was a thing.
Wow.
I have I got the Peach Momoko variant of the Marvel tabletop game. Yet to play it.
Oh yeah, I forgot that came out. Not it's that's on the Marvel app now too. I got an email about it the other day. It's like you can read this on Marvel Unlimited.
I still want to get that die game.
Die game. Oh, that everybody got on Kickstarter that looked fucking gorgeous.
Oh, I didn't realize they did that. I just wanted like they originally posted like the rough notes of it online.
Yeah, well, they used to be in the back of the issues too, right? Didn't Kieran like kind of post rules of the game in the issues
I
or in the
don't think
trade
so.
paperback? Oh.
Maybe in the trade paperbacks. I read the single issues.
Okay. Yeah, the stuff that like Sparks and everybody posted, that was all from a Kickstarter. I want to get the hardcover that has like the whole series in it, because I really liked Volume 1. I remember a lot of people talking smack about that series, and like I don't think Kieran Gillen can do wrong. I mean, I'm sure not everybody agrees with me there, but I loved Volume 1. It was a great book. I love the art.
So like the weird thing is that Kieran Gillen was doing 2 books at the same time that were both very similar and both very different.
What was the other one?
The one with Dan Mora, Once and Future.
Oh, I forgot I need to read that too. I heard that's really. You read that semi recently, didn't you?
Yeah, but I still haven't finished it. I've read it like to issue like 8. So I read all of it, and then I had to check out all the singular issues on Hoopla. So I was just gonna wait for the last trade to come out.
Yeah. I know everything's on Hoopla now. I need to.
Yeah, that's a good one. I mean, Dan Mora's art is fantastic, but like Once and Future is pretty like basic, I guess, and not in a bad way.
Isn't it like a King Arthur story or something?
It's Arthurian lore.
Okay.
But like I feel like it's more adventure, right? When you have Dan Mora doing your art, just let him cook, right?
Let him go ham, yeah.
And like where like Die is like it's a deep story, right? Like that's a book that you need a book like Plush afterwards, because you just read a single issue of comics that took you like 20 to 25 minutes, and you have to process some weird stuff. The art, Stephanie Hahn's art was fantastic.
Yeah,
too.
yeah. It was like that kind of colored pencil pastel vibe. Like it wasn't like a painterly style, but it wasn't like a traditional like ink.
Yeah, it was like
okay,
paint.
okay. Plush too is a good book.
Bright colors. Rico Renzi. I think we've talked of it. He might be the #1 colorist that we've talked about. I think he also did Grimm. I feel like he did another book that we talked about recently.
I know he did Grimm. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what else. But you know, Wagner and Hilliard, their books are all, no matter what colorist they get, because they got like Mike Spencer for a couple books, didn't they, or something, like from one of from Plastic maybe. Or vinyl or something. But they always get top tier, very very vibrant colorists, which is, I love that, because like the murderings are so great, right? And it's like they don't hide the chaos and the violence behind shadow or darkness. It's all so illuminated and beautiful. A great book to read on a tablet, these books, like especially if you have like a 12.4 inch OLED screen,
or if you get that new 15
that new 16 incher. Yeah. Which is like I keep that, after I shared that with you, all my shorts now are like influencers, because you have to pre-order them yet. The new Galaxy 9s
Oh
aren't
yeah.
out yet. And so like now, like all my YouTube shorts like keep these influencers who got these tablets sent to them, and I'm just like, man, what am I doing wrong in my life? I mean, I get stuff sent to me now too. Like Humanoid sends me book. I get cool stuff every now and then, but no one's sending me a fucking $1,000 tablet to
But
make a YouTube
you gotta
video out of.
get good. Well, you
Oh
gotta
yeah,
start doing. You gotta
you
do
gotta get
tech
a lot
reviews.
better. You gotta get a lot better. Yeah, it ain't no 400 sub bullshit getting tablets
Yeah.
sent to you.
What's up, Nornrad? How's it going? We got, yeah, I think this might be a depressing joke about
Yeah,
Die, but I could be wrong. Gillian Barnaby, how you doing?
what's up?
Thanks for stopping by. And we got my buddy Nick. Nick's, how's it going?
What's
Also,
up,
if you
Nick?
didn't see, Nick recently dropped an exclusive cover. I don't know if he has any left, but if he does, you should check it out and let him know. It's a pretty cool cover. I ended up getting one today.
What book was it for?
I think it's called The Salve.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Is it like a direct market thing or something?
Well, his variant is not. They did
Well,
one
yeah,
as a
he's
direct
but like
exclusive, but
the book
I
itself.
think it. If Nick's still here, so the
He said the
salve.
salve.
It is. It looks like at one point. Oh, it's Javon Jordan. So, Javon
Oh, it was.
Jordan
It's a Kickstarter
is
book.
yeah. He's illest Illuminati. Yeah, I think on Instagram.
Ooh, I like this. Oh, the black and white art's very pretty.
And here,
Nice.
maybe I can just grab his cover and maybe I'll show it real quick if I can find it. I just go into Instagram and the first picture is a Wolverine Wonder Woman variant by Frank Cho.
Are they banging?
Loosely, I mean, Wolverine's grabbing her butt and it's just short. Hashtag short kings.
I love the. Have you seen the Frank Cho wheat cake?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like I'll know I've made it one day if I can afford to commission a Frank Cho wheat cake cover from somebody, like, or from him. Duh. Like who else would do it? But like man, I can't even imagine what those cost. Like thousands of dollars, I'm sure.
Maybe, man, I saw Frank Cho. Yeah, so it's The Salve. It is by Javon Jordan. No more just yet. There will be another wave. Cover by Austin LeMay. Cole, check the raccoon video I sent. Dang it, Dan. I'll check it when I'm done with this.
Have you seen the raccoon video? The dude playing the recorder, and there's like 20 raccoons that like come out of the forest to listen to him play the recorder.
No, that
Oh
sounds
my
scary.
god. Oh my god. No, it's he like has like a bunch of food. Like so what it seems to be like building the backstory from the short video like is like he like brings all this food out, and so the raccoons know when he plays this like they got food coming, and like all I mean like so many, and they like come and just sit around him and like eat the cat food that he puts out while he plays this little recorder song. Like it's one of the more beautiful things on the internet.
Well, I'm proud of you for watching that. Yeah, Joe. I still think it's funny. I think I've mentioned this like every time you bring him up, but it's so funny because he did a book for Boom called Skybound, and I asked him to sign it, and he was like, "Did you read this book?" And I was like, "Yeah. Why wouldn't I have?" And he was like, "I don't know. No one really told me that they read this book." And I was like, "Did you like it?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was good." And he was like, "Cool. Thanks for reading it." I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you're a cover artist like that, it's probably you're not used to people reading your book.
Did he
But
do
I
the
mean,
interiors or something?
no, he wrote it.
Oh, he wrote it. Oh,
He wrote
wow.
it and did the art, and it was just like
He did that AWA book
Fight Girl,
too.
which Fight
Yeah,
Girl was one of my favorite books from that year.
that was a cool book.
I mean, I probably made my
Well, the
top
first
10 of
issue
that
was
year.
good. That's one of those other books where I like read the first issue intending to write a review and then didn't because I'm the world's
You're
best
doing
and
your
worst
best.
comic book reviewer.
What's going on, 23 Monch? How are you doing?
What's up,
Late, but yeah,
23?
you're late, but you're still here, and that's all that matters. Just come by, say hi.
Yeah, hang
We're
out.
just two dudes having fun. I'm drinking some bourbon tonight, and I got a purple water bottle to match my purple shirt and Blake's purple hat. Hashtag Team Purple.
Purple, and he's got purple peppers from the garden.
And it's a Swedish disc golf company.
Dismania. That's not how they talk. I just turned
It's
that
also
Russian.
Mania, not Mania.
I was trying to do an accent, like a Finnish accent, and it didn't. I'm not a good accent person,
Accent.
as you all can probably tell from that, from what I just did there.
That might be right. I don't know, man. That book came out so long ago. I just remember I listened to a podcast and they're like, there's this book out from Boom Studios. It's called Skybound and it's pretty sweet. So I was like, all right, you guys haven't stood me wrong before. And that same podcast recommended another book to me. That book was Plush. Just kidding. That podcast did not recommend that book to me. I recommended this book to myself because after I read Plastic, I realized that I would just probably pull any book that Doug did
Yeah.
because he is one of those authors that, I mean, like, while this book might not be for everyone, I think it's funny. If you think that you think a serial killer or I guess cannibal furries would make a funny story, then I think you would really like this. I think, hey, you should give this a try. And that
And
comes out tomorrow.
there's some really touching
Yeah,
stuff here too.
there's
Like,
some love
yeah,
stories.
there's
There's
like
some deep stuff.
it's
There's some
similar to like
family
what we
stuff.
did last time. I was gonna say last week, but it wasn't last week. But with the Mad Cave book, like that had a good love story in it as well. This one had a little bit more of like a happy-ish ending love story, but then also just like the stuff with like the grandmother's ring and like that notion of like everybody has that one thing that like means a lot to them, that more than it's like a simple item,
That's
that
more
means
of a
more.
symbol.
Yeah, sentimental value.
And if you have sentimental values, leave a comment down below and let us know what those are. We'll talk about them. Maybe we won't because you'll leave them after the fact and this will be done at the time.
Man, I upgraded my graphics card driver and my external monitor flickers now. It aggravates the shit out of me.
Did you tell it not to do that?
I'd keep trying to. I even switched. I actually underclocked my processor to keep the temps a little cooler because it's powerful enough to like you can cut some of the voltage and it'll still play games and stuff and just get less hot. I watched this YouTube guide on it. I'm not smart enough to figure that shit out myself. So like I don't know where I was going with the underclocking part, but yeah, anyway, I upgraded the graphics driver and it's been fucking with me. And like when it's not hooked up, because the external monitor is hooked up right to the laptop with an HDMI cable, I don't go through the dock anymore. Anyway,
Oh,
it's aggravating.
weird.
Hopefully it's breaking. Hopefully my basically brand new laptop's breaking and everything I've worked for is going to crumble.
Don't hope for that.
I don't want it to happen. I just and it's like everybody loves, like it's the Asus, however you want to say it, the Zephyrus G14, and it's got like great. Everybody loves it. It's the 2022 version, which is like the best one. It's even better than the 2023 one that came out. Like I bought it at the right time, got it at a great price, and it's a great machine. But yeah, it's I know it's software issues because it happened after the driver update. So it's like it's been.
Have you tried to? You can probably revert back to the old one, right?
Maybe, yeah. And I think if I switch it, if I put it into like ludicrous mode or whatever it's called, I don't think it was doing it then. But like I said, it's very hot in this room, so I'm kind of I'm trying to like let it take it easy, and it's just giving me the flickers.
You're like, dude, take it easy.
Yeah. I get so sweaty during these interviews and shit, man. Like, oh my God. The other night, Stephen Prince and I talked for like 2 hours, and he's a client. So then like after we kind of talked about the Kickstarter campaign and some other stuff going on, and then gossiped about stuff. And so I
was like, hey, do you mind if I take my shirt off?
I almost did, man.
Hot.
It was like 3.5. We talked for like 3.5 hours, like including the interview. Not all of it was live. And then like what finally saved me was I ordered Taco Bell like while we were talking, and then
nothing cools me down like some fresh hot
Taco Bell and a Baja Blast my fucking face off. No, it's but finally I was like, Steve, I gotta go, man. I got my food's about here, and then but yeah, it's just like, the house is air conditioning, so I can like go inside and not die. But yeah, it sucks.
Wow. Proud of you.
I should do a GoFundMe again. Buy me an air conditioner. But then what sucks is even if I do get it, like the garage isn't insulated, so like I can't just get a window unit. I have to get. You guys don't want to hear this. You want to hear about Plush, which is also, I bet, really hot, and like we talked about earlier, really hot in those costumes. And as we find out, they lace those fuckers in Kevlar, so they're adding even extra armor to that shit, which is going to add some weight and what's it called? Heat layers.
Heat. I don't know. Kevlar is pretty breathable.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. I just made that up. So this guy,
Cole's like, I wear a bulletproof vest when I go discing.
well, this guy, well, funny, one of the guys I disc golf with was telling me that he's got this buddy that's like a doomsday prepper. And he's like, yeah, I was on Craigslist and I found a guy. I can get 200 Kevlar bulletproof vests, but he only will sell them as a lot. You can't get just one of them. And it's just like, what's going on with this?
There's a lot of stuff like that. If you have, but then what are you gonna do with like?
Well, that was
That's
the
like,
thing. So he
what are you gonna
calls this
200
dude and he was like, well, maybe I'll just get one. He was like, well, if you have a bulletproof vest, you got to get a bulletproof vest for your wife. And I was like, if I got one, would I be able to get bulletproof vests for my kids? Do they make baby bulletproof vests? Also, they're like, apparently like civilians aren't even allowed to buy these. So I don't even know where this guy got this. I don't know.
Damn.
Seems like something that maybe I don't even know if you can like legally own a bulletproof vest.
I think you can. I see people. I don't see them in like the real world.
But like a military grade one, I don't think you can own. They're probably.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, who knows now, dude? Because like I remember when like automatic weapons used to be like a federal crime and illegal. But then if you're Kid Rock, you can have one and post a video where you're shooting a bunch of Bud Light cans, just putting your ball with a ball on the table and like showing everybody how big of a man you are, fucking cowboying. Which is, but you know, like I was like, I thought that was illegal. But not if you're Kid Rock and Donald Trump's friend, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, well, apparently you can own a Kevlar vest because Signature King owns one.
There we go. Lesson learned.
We learned. You're learning also just all sorts of stuff today on this episode.
Blake and Cole's educational videos.
And yeah, we're here for you. We're getting close to the end. I think you went first last time. Maybe, I don't know.
It was a long time ago.
I went first this time. So overall, I really enjoyed this book. I like this whole universe. I get any of these books as they come out. I read these in singles. I enjoyed it then. I enjoyed it, I think, a little bit more on the reread. It is kind of nice because it goes quick. You get the full story. It's fun. There's some love. There's some interesting stuff here. There's some wild stuff here. But I'm going to rate this a 4.19 out of 5.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna go higher than you, because I really like this. I really like that it's the closing of a very, very unexpected comic book trilogy. I love Doug Wagner. I love the creatives he works with. I'm gonna give it a 4.8. No, that's too high. I'm gonna give it a 4.63.
4.63.
I almost said 4.38, but that would be a 4.4. Like, because there's no need to have that second decimal over 5 and not round. I don't know. You guys do math? It makes sense.
I did one like that. I just like make it wonky. We're just two wonky dudes talking about furries.
We should change our names. We gotta do another show called Two Wonky Dudes.
Two wonky dudes, and we just wear masks. We just wear sting masks the whole time and like talk about like, you want to know what's wonky when you're like trying to put your shoe on and then you like step on the back of it and then your shoes just kind of wonky.
You want to know what's wonky when you do a live stream in the dead of summer in a not air conditioned garage and you go inside and peel your shirt off and it sticks to you a little bit and then you think that your door dasher walked away and instead you open your door bare chested with your hairy belly hanging out all glistening and sweaty and this cute little door dasher's looking at you like you're a monster when you're just trying to get your Taco Bell and it's like, why are you still on my porch? This is your fault, not mine. That actually happened.
You want to know? I was thinking it'd be more like things like, you want to know it's wonky when you put your sock on, but you like kind of do it tilted, and then you put your shoe on, and then you're kind of like annoyed.
Your whole day's fucked.
Or you put your shoe on and there's a rock in it, but you're just at work and you're in meetings for like the first 2 hours, so you can't like get that rock out.
Or when you post a design on Instagram and you think it's clever, and then everybody goes, "What the fuck were you thinking? I don't understand the numbers." And
Well, I mean, to be fair, it was confusing. You didn't
No,
even.
I get it now, but I just was like, that's the first time in all this time that someone's been like, I don't like what you posted for me, and then I was like, fuck. And then I've had a weird 2 days since then. I had like Facebook guilt trips today, and the weird news from Invader, and
I mean, I've just heard that you can say no sometimes, Blake.
to what?
I don't know.
Money? Like, don't hire me anymore. No, please. I'm kidding. I need money.
Yeah. Please hire Blake so that he can do the show with
Please,
me, and I
yeah,
can.
please hire Blake. Actually, I did. I just got 2 more. I'm running the. I'm not running. I'm doing PR for Blam and Glam, and I got another. I got a final meeting, but I may have another a smaller scale social media managing gig.
Apparently, you and Signature King might have to talk about shirtless Taco
Our
Bell
shirtless
endeavors.
Taco Bell video. Hey, any dude, you come on my channel, I'll come on your. We'll sweaty dude central. We'll do it. Or maybe we'll go on K-pop show and do it. We'll be a guest on K-pop show. We talk about.
She'll just be like, "What did I get myself into?
Yeah,
These
you're
guys are
like,
weirder." But I mean, so all you have to do is just fart a lot.
okay, like for what, for
I
K-pop?
think her show is called The Fartiest Feature.
Oh, yeah, she does have that one. And then I learned last night she calls her viewers buttholes, or buttholes or buttheads. I can't remember. My show gets weird. K-pop did me a solid and got one of my clients in last minute for talks, and they had a really good conversation. And well, K-pop's viewers are fucking awesome. Like I never ever rarely get people popping in asking creator questions, even when I have like every now and then, like for Saladin Ahmed, I had a couple people pop in and ask questions. But like even when I've like gone into the Discord and been like, hey, the new Daredevil writer's coming on, you guys want me to ask him anything? Like I never get people popping in asking questions. And last night was awesome. Like they like bombarded Evan with like talks about Kickstarter, talks about the comic, his goals in comics, his favorite stuff. It was a good show. It was fun. I had fun watching it.
Good to hear. Oh, we got Marcus over at
What up,
Circumstances. I
Marcus?
think he'll be going live at some point a little bit after we're done going live. So go check him out. We've got a few more minutes left. We're going to run this. The one thing I like to say is I usually grab these off Amazon because it's usually the easiest way to do it. But there are certain people that I still have to send some to because I work in my own time, and sometimes it takes me a long time to send those. So don't be upset if I do that. But I usually send these
I
anyway.
still owe you a Band of Bards bundle that you won on my channel.
Oh, interesting. I forgot about that. So you could have just never said anything. But and I get these usually off Amazon, so I try and send them where Amazon can send them. So if you're in somewhere where I can't send it to you, we'll maybe figure something else out. But I'm gonna run this. We're gonna see who wins.
Let's go.
We
We
got the wheel of name. Thank you everyone for stopping by too and hanging out with us. This has been a fun show. We talked about furries today, and it was very interesting. We got Signature King. Hey, what is going on? And congratulations, you're there. I'm not sure if we follow each other on Instagram, but if you go in my description of this video, I think maybe my link tree is there. And if it is not, just find any other video that is not a short, and you can find my link tree. If we're not friends on Instagram, hit me up, add me. It might take me a while because apparently I never go on my Instagram now that I turned off notifications for it. So
look at you.
And we do.
You turning off notifications.
So what happened was I uninstalled it, and I've started turning off notifications on social media. And
it sounds like I would love to do that. I cannot because of work.
It's such a great thing, dude. You just start just like, well, it gets super stressful when it's like, oh, hey, I'm in this fantasy football league and they needed me to make decisions and I just fucking wasn't there. So sorry. Sucks to suck. If you really need me, maybe hit me up sometime.
Well, can't you like adjust? Well, no, because I guess even if like
I just still get a lot of notifications
if they yeah.
Got and also nice. Like even when I kept my notifications on. Do you think the football team that you root for is worse than the football team that I root for?
Then both of them are worse than my team. So
Well, you know what? Your team wasn't good at one point, I think.
No, we were terrible. But that's why we deserve it now. It was a long.
If anyone
long
deserves
road
it is the Detroit Lions football team. And the only other team maybe is the Browns, but the Browns kind of lost all credibility when they got their new quarterback. In my,
I watched. I saw a little short today. It's not, I don't know who the guy was, but he was talking just about like how no one there's like barely any contender for Kansas City, and the only two contenders were Brady and the Bengals' quarterback, and because those are the only two teams that have beat the Chiefs in the last few years when it mattered was Bengals and I almost said Pirate Bay. What's their fucking Tampa Bay. But like, we've lost games in the regular season, but like division stuff, like no one's been able to beat us when it mattered. And so now Brady's not around anymore. So really like the only contender that has beat Patrick Mahomes, like when it mattered, is the Bengals. And they got too fucking cocky and mouthed off and were dicks about it. And so I feel like that cursed them forever. I hope anyway.
Hey, as a Vikings fan, you get Kirk Cousins. And you know what? Kirk Cousins is the most Kirk Cousins-y dude in the world. I'm a Michigan State football fan too. So, hey, I still like Kirk Cousins. So, and you got one of the best wide receivers in NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, the Packers are the worst. So sorry, DAGR cards, but I hate the Packers. Like if there's one team that I outright hate, it's the Packers. And you want to know what's great? When the Lions, the last throw, Aaron Rodgers threw as a Packer, the Lions intercepted.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Where did he go?
He's in the Jets. Jets, Jets. And yeah, so I'm Blake. He's Cole. That's not how this goes. I'm Cole. He's Blake. We were here. Thanks for stopping by. We talked about furries. Blake's gonna become a raccoon. I'm gonna become an octopus, I guess.
Like, not just any octopus, a Viking sea monster, Kraken octopus. You think the orcas are bad? Wait till fucking Cole exacts his revenge on humans in the ocean.
But yeah, if you if you want to leave a comment down below about what you would be if you were that, let us know.
Yeah, and get this trilogy. If you guys haven't read any of these books, like seriously, go snag Plastic, Vinyl, and this one Plush. Yeah, I bet I don't want to bet, but I would imagine
they'll make.
Or I could see I could see Image doing a big hardcover of these. They should anyway. I think
that'd be smart.
I would buy it.
I'd buy that with $1 bill.
I'd buy that for $1.
All right, bye.
See you guys.